mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys for being here. Now, you know, some behind the scenes information here. My pops, he was just going on and on about how he's the only one on time. He's the only one that know what he's doing. He the only one that got everything right. And me and T, we the late ones. We need our pay doc. And you know who is not ready? This guy.
That is true.
This guy.
That is true.
Yeah, I know. Goodness, man. Thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate you for being here.
We do.
And he's about to, are you just going to press it, or are you going to try to come in live like you didn't just mess up?
Son, I can walk and chew gum at the same time.
I don't think you can, because you didn't.
And pressure doesn't bust my pipes. Pressure brings out the best in me.
Right.
Play the Rocky music in your head and watch me perform this in real time.
I don't think so.
And get the audio going so that our people who are in their vehicles who are watching the show at a later time can still reap the benefits of such a great performance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now you, on the other hand,
because I don't see it working right now.
But so you on the other hand, would be panicking.
No, I wouldn't be.
Because
I would have had it ready.
I'm not panicking.
I would have had it ready.
So watch this. Peace, as you already know, we are here for the Urban X Show, the #1 father and son podcast on the planet. And what we do here is make amazing things happen. You see what I'm saying? So to all our listeners,
this guy's a fraud. He wasn't ready.
Watchers,
he wasn't ready.
Our followers,
this guy's a fraud.
We love you, and we are in the building. I spent so much time gathering you guys together. I had a few things I need to do.
Right.
We love you guys. Thank you for being here with us.
I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. If you guys did not know.
But this wouldn't. Remember, we used to always come on like that.
Yeah. Because the camera wouldn't be working, sound wouldn't be on.
Something would be off.
Something would be messed up.
We'd come on arguing. You know. Yeah. That's what father and son does.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. That's what makes this show authentic. Is that it just happens.
Yeah. Y'all watching it in real time.
Yeah, watching it in real time.
Hope you guys had an amazing week. It's been a long week. I am tired.
Yes. Mainly, thank you for the people who've been.
That's why it's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have.
We're getting these orders completed, and because here's the thing, we don't just like ship orders out. We actually make them.
Yeah, so we got to make them.
We do this.
And then ship them out.
So we appreciate y'all. Even though, like, there's people who, like, been ordering, and then, like, as they order, they say, like, where is it? Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm just like, this ain't Amazon. This ain't.
Yeah. And I want to shout out Black Magic 363, Brother Rich. You know, we get on his show from time to time.
Yeah.
And he always shows a tremendous amount of love.
Yeah.
Another side note. If your name is Quantum Captain a Zodiac from the 13th planet, and you're doing business as that. Don't get mad when your package don't show up.
Yeah.
Your mother named you Johnny, all right? So put what your mother named you on, so we'll know when to sing. We get it back. They were like, yo, we don't know where the 13th colony is. We don't know when the Bureau is. You know what I'm saying? So, have your ish together. We know you Captain Crunch and all that shit. We know that. But I'm just saying, your mama named you Johnny. Use your mama name to get your packages, all right? So I'm not disrespecting that you the God.
That was a really good interview on Brother Richard Turner, though.
Yes, I really appreciate it. He asks really great questions.
Yeah.
And these questions, remember, he used to be rambling with the question. He would ask me 9 questions at once.
Yeah.
And I just answer the last one. Like, all right, now he has mastered his craft to ask the exact questions, perfect questions. And my whole thing is when you ask those kind of questions, you get great answers because you got to dig in and bring, things out that are inside. So, yes, really great. Happy about that.
How was your week otherwise?
Week otherwise was good, man. It's good to be alive, man. The world around us is changing at a rapid pace, and to be here to see all of the changes, see things going on in real time, see how these so-called parasitic elite panic and try to do things on the fly, to see how the awakening of the people going, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
You know
I saw that.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And to see this war take place in real time, it's a great thing, man, because not many people are as asleep as you think they are. People are waking up or coming online. Let's just say that. They're coming online with what they've already known intuitively and things of that nature. So it is a great time.
Yeah, it's been dope. Let's get a quick roll call in
let's do that.
building. I feel like I saw Philly in the building because Philly's always in the building.
Philly's always in the building.
Michigan in the house.
Yes.
Connecticut's in the house.
Okay.
Queens in the building.
North Kakalaka in the building. Yeah.
Where else? Memphis in the house.
Memphis in the building. Chicago.
Cali, Cincinnati.
Cleveland, VA in the building. Big Texas.
Jersey, Compton's in the house.
Right, Mississippi, Plainville, New Jersey.
Charlotte.
Watts.
Bushwick, Brooklyn in the house.
Norfolk.
Southside, Las Vegas. Thank y'all, man. We everywhere,
Brooklyn.
man. We uptown, downtown.
Planet Brooklyn. We
Switzerland,
everywhere.
we everywhere, man.
Yeah, and we've been getting a lot of requests to send things overseas.
Yes.
And we appreciate the support that we get from our overseas audience. We have to find a very efficient way to send things to you because somebody made me feel real bad today. Like, yo, we love you guys out here, man, and we follow you, and a hoodie would empower my husband, and I was like, I almost had a little like a tear and shit. Like I wanted to take that shit to UK myself and shit, So we're gonna work on something.
Yeah.
If you guys do the pay for the shipping and we can sort of kind of track it, then we're gonna make that happen because side note, and this has nothing to do with anything. There was a guy who was in an accident, and he's paralyzed from his legs down, but he was a James Harden fan. Guess what James Harden sent him to the hospital?
Sneakers?
A pair of sneakers. and not to get off subject, I'm just saying, dude, you got to think this through, man. This dude is paralyzed from his neck or his waist down. He ain't walking. At least not now. You're going to send him?
I mean,
is it like inspiring? Like, yo, son, maybe one day if you work hard, you can get in these? Or,
I mean,
they come on, son.
They'll stay clean.
Yeah, that's true. They won't be dirty.
They won't be dirty.
These shit's going to be fresh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm overlooking that. Looking too much into it. I'm like, come on.
What made you think of that? That bothered you, clearly.
It bothered me. It just, I don't know. I just was, something triggered it. And here we go. It's time to, start the show.
Okay. Real quick. BX is in the building, Maryland. I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody. Cleveland, New Mexico. Thank y'all, man.
Thank y'all.
And before we get started, don't forget, we got the 28th for 28 sale happening.
Oh, yeah, this is the last weekend of that sale. Yeah. The 28th is actually Tuesday.
Yeah, we closing in.
Yeah, we closing in on
closing
that.
in.
I know a lot of y'all waited. I don't know why, but here it is.
Yeah, we're closing in.
So if you want to get something, you better get it.
All right. So let's get started.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, what do you want to talk about first?
Let's get to
Nipsey?
Let's get to Nipsey, man.
So, 2019, Nipsey Hussle got murdered in front of his place of business.
Yes.
Big story, all over the news, all over entertainment, everywhere. It was like I was a baby when like Tupac and Biggie got killed, so I don't really understand that. But I feel like that would be the closest thing because it felt like everybody, like my mother was calling me.
No, very good assumption.
Like, who was this Nipsey guy? I never heard of him until now, but like, you get what I'm saying? Huge funeral. So you would imagine that the court case would have as much publicity around it from the guy who killed him.
Yes.
Right? It was a dude from his neighborhood who
Shitty Pants.
Shitty Cuz, something like that. So that happened. The court case took a really long time to get started, by the way. Like, people will always hit us up after we did your breakdown on the thing, on the entire situation. People always hit us up like, yo, y'all know when it's going to start? Y'all know when it's going to start? We don't know nothing.
Right.
Then the other day, the guy who, what's his name? Shitty Cuz, he got convicted to 60 years to life in prison.
Yeah.
Now.
Good 60.
Now, this is what I said. One, it was weird to me because I remember hearing a bunch of stoppages in the court case.
Yes.
He was insanity. It was a bunch of stuff, a bunch of stoppages. And then next thing I look up, like, he is convicted.
Right. And not only that, this was a cover-up. The whole process.
Yeah.
For them to convict him with no fanfare.
Right.
It barely was a news article about this.
What court case that was at? It was just like the whole, it was publicized, like everything about it.
Yes.
Johnny Depp, I think. Like, it was a few court cases that nobody really cared about, but it was cameras all in the place and stuff like that. Even the Tory Lanez Megan situation, like, there was like beat by beat.
Yes.
News.
People coming in and out telling you play by play what happened.
Yeah.
And of course, the fact that he got 60 and he was a rolling 60, that to me, that was just a breadcrumb. The synchronicity of it all. I'm not even gonna get too deep into that. But this trial from the beginning, the whole murder from the beginning, all of this was just weird to me. And that's why I did 3 parts to that. It's still, you could check it out if you want to go back to it. I did 3 parts of that because classic stuff. Yeah, and remember, I was not in retirement, but I was in semi-retirement. I had put the jersey up. I was like, we did 50 shows. Yeah. This, because I only got what I'm after. I was like, I am just done with this. I'm gonna move on. Yeah. And so that kind of brought me back to the mix, and it just never sat right to me that they gave him a bigger funeral than Michael Jackson.
As big as?
Well, they didn't roll Michael Jackson down Crenshaw, and Michael Jackson's funeral wasn't at the Staples Center.
Yeah, it was. Where was it?
It wasn't at the Staples Center.
Where was Michael Jackson's funeral at? It wasn't nowhere small.
Anyway, this funeral was huge. Yeah. For me not to know the individual, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean, I don't live under a rock. And to watch the way people carried on about this and the type of people who brought out a lend to something very strange. And as a result, even the details of what happened to him and the people who are taking the fall for it, and once you follow those breadcrumbs, it leads back to the LAPD via Big U and all of them. You can call it what you want to call it. Allegedly. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
Yeah. So
gotta throw that out there.
As a result, because
and it was at the Staples Center, by the way.
Yeah, as a result, but Michael Jackson.
I understand. Yes.
This is Michael Jackson.
I understand.
Right. So,
and I felt more people wanted. If you wanted to be honest, you would feel this. You would agree with that.
Yeah. If you just want to be honest.
If you want to be honest.
He's on no kind of level as Michael Jackson. And that's no disrespect to him. You know what I mean? If he can't stand there for 10 minutes and make people faint, then,
Let's be honest.
So, back to my point, when we start dealing with artists, now once I got to learn who he was, I appreciated everything about him. What he was doing from an innovative standpoint, his merchandise, his awareness. I almost felt like, because the books he was showing was almost getting ready to lead him to Hip Hop Decoded, I promise you. You know, you could tell when he got his hands on something that he just knew was a jewel. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not bigging myself up. It's just saying this would have put the crown on him about what his mission was and what it is that he was doing.
Yes.
And as a result of that, you understand these artists do not belong to themselves. They belong to the people who put them on, and they become a food source, not only of, you know what I'm saying, Big U or the big homies of the rolling 60s who you have taken an oath to, but knowing that the gangs allegedly are connected to the LAPD, who are connected to the politicians and judges, who are connected to, the list goes on and on and on, and there's one system in place. Someone of that magnitude, when you try to go against the grain because of your awareness, you're reading about Dr. Sabi, you're reading about Dr. Francis Cress Wells, you are beginning and awakening to understand you are much bigger than just a gang banger per se, and now you want to write a new script. It's not that easy because people have vested interest in you and will make the tough decision that you're worth more dead than you are alive. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And as a result of this, him trying to extend an olive branch to the LAPD and have meetings because they're trying to take his land, because that's where they're going to build a new Clipper Center, and his land might have been on some kind of spiritual hub. You know, we have to take all of these things into consideration of why they so, fixated on a particular land spot. These grid lines run under the earth and bring about certain energy. So he may have been on an energy grid of some sort. And the tough decisions have to come in, and we have to execute him. And we know this was the case because he was on a video shoot a couple of weeks before that and needed certain amount of security. These are all signs, among other things. So
yeah, it's still, that situation still bugs me.
It shouldn't bug you. You just don't want to really. You really want to know the people involved? Yeah. He was supposed to meet with Rockefeller, or you know what I'm saying? Rock Nation. Right? Rock Nation, the LAPD, and him was supposed to have a meeting the next day. That's the weirdest combination I think I've ever heard. But anyway, and then just so happens a derelict named Shitty Cuz or Shitty Pants or whatever it is summoned with the the task of murdering him the way they did. And the weird thing about it is his grandmother had a whole different timeline of account of what happened. No, he was just here. And and then when we look at the scene, the way that
scene looks odd, the
whole situation is odd.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to relive it, but I'm simply saying they finally closed the chapter on it. Quietly. Yeah. You know what I mean? No fanfare. No, look, guys, we got him. Let's celebrate for somebody who committed. It's like, and then we spoke about Clarence Avant.
Yeah, when his wife got killed from the home invasion.
That case was in 2 weeks.
I was just like,
they caught him, they tried him, they sent him away. That's a sign that is a hit. This dude was released for a specific purpose. Yep. Go out, get your little booty, get your little drugs, this, that. You got to do this. You'll be back here. Yeah. But make good of that week or two.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then here we go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my take on that. And for somebody who was exhibiting the genius within him, we spoke on Richard's show about the chosen ones. And when you come online to realize what your mission is, and you get that laser focus, it's tough to take you or knock you off your square. So in one end, let's say the so-called good and evil, you know how they say the two angels on your shoulder? He got his brother on one shoulder, and he's got Big U and them on another shoulder, and he's in a tug of war about what path he should be taking. And when you don't make the decision, we'll make the decision for you. And as a result, he is, an ancestor now.
All right, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, man, and hopefully, finally, your family can get some
closure.
Closure, at least.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So yesterday, Malcolm X's daughter announced that she plans to sue the CIA, FBI, and the NYPD for $100 million for allegedly concealing evidence related to
As she should.
Brother Malcolm's murder.
As she should. One of the biggest cover-ups in our history. Now, they cover up a lot of things.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Blame
But-
to other people for it. Blame other people for
Yes,
it.
yes.
All that.
Now, but you got to be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. So if you're asking them to open up the case, what you're going to find is there were high-ranking Nation of Islam members. Don't at me.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, who had to be not listen when we speak of CC.
No,
I
I
like
feel
the
you,
way
I feel
people
you.
play these word games. Look, it proved that the FBI killed him. The FBI pulled the trigger. The FBI is not that smart to have the schematics to where he is, how he's traveling, where he's moving. See, you can't hit me with the da-dun, right? Fred Hampton was sold out. They knew the floor plans of what room he was in. So, sure, the police physically pulled the trigger. Boom, boom, boom. But we got to go beyond that scope a little bit. They have high-ranking people within the Nation of Islam.
Well, I've seen a lot of Nation of Islam dudes. I feel vindicated at this. Like,
Right.
see?
And this is what I'm saying.
See?
So that's because
Yeah.
they try to hit you with the,
Yeah.
the okie doke shit. And that's all due respect. We're not saying NOI actually pulled the trigger. But don't get shallow in your thinking or don't try to fool the people. There's people right now inside the Nation of Islam who are high-ranking government informants. I don't give a shit what nobody says.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Just like all other organizations. I'm not just pinpointing NOI. All other organizations, the bigger the organization, the easier it is. And we'll start speaking about the FBI and Black Lives Matter, what they did.
This is what I will say too. Real quick, it was not lost on me that Ben Crump was with her as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, it was not lost on me, and we know his. We know
what
deal.
that's about. We know what that's about.
Was not lost on me either. So I don't know everything surrounding this. I don't know what the plan is. If this is just
a money
a
grab,
stunt, you get what I'm saying? I just noticed him there.
Right. So with that being said, understand when we start speaking about, because the FBI is not that, the feds are not that smart. Even some of these intricate drug dealers, they have to have people, they're looking at it, you're looking at it like this. They're on the inside looking out. And they got people deeply embedded, depending how intricate the organization is, will determine how deeply embedded they are involved.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way they can take down an organization of this magnitude. In the movie, played by Denzel, he said, the Nation of Islam was the greatest organization a black man has ever built. Niggas had to mess it up. And that means niggas on many levels. The haters on him, the ones who was jealous because what he was doing, and the informants. I'm going to stop just saying it's the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
They're getting help. I know because I trained them. And which means that we're talking about a complete operation. Sure, the ones who pulled the trigger, same thing with Dr. King. The one who pulled the trigger may have been James Earl Ray or this and that, but we do know, came out later, the Memphis police had 2 other snipers in case so-and-so missed. We knew that was a government operation because he had just got with, forget the name of the organization. I saw a really dope a documentary on it. Freedom fighters out of Memphis. So miss me with the Nation of Islam is absolved of all things.
Show the files.
Show the file. You really want to how
Release
deep,
the files.
How deep you want them to release the
Yeah.
files?
Yeah.
All right, because them individuals may still reside within the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
All right, and you can take that for what it's worth. So I'm with them. Get what you deserve. That family should be set for life, and then they kill his grandson.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, his grandson didn't even know who he was until Blue Pill met him in prison. Peep that. And had to tell him the chosen one had to bring him online. And then once he knew, dude, he came online and he started looking like his grandfather. He started understanding the mission here, and these devils don't forget that. So they're looking to kill your whole lineage. Malcolm didn't have any sons.
Yeah.
So the next in line was the grandson, and then he went to Mexico and happened to be a victim of some kind of robbery. And see, when you go on foreign soil, it is easier for wet work to take place. They can get you anywhere.
Yeah.
But that type of wet work is very easy because you're in a third world country and you was out of pocket, and the rest is what it is, and we move on. So I'm wishing the family well. We know what Ben Crump is about, 33rd degree Mason, all that old kind of stuff. He follows the money, and this is an opportunity for him to cash in. And I'm not mad at them for cashing in. You know what I mean? And things of that nature. But if you're going to tell a story, how deep do you really want to go?
Well, I'm actually a little worried because, like, the CIA, FBI. One, there's a lot of stuff coming out about the CIA and FBI.
Yes.
Right, and the NYPD as well. Like, we understand. Like,
yes.
There's a lot of stuff. There was a story recently of this guy.
No, Eugene Robinson was one of the informants. He wasn't the informant. He was one of them.
There was a story about this guy who notified the FBI of some gold on his land, like, and then he woke up the next. Apparently, they did a dig like the next day and got it all out. It was like $300, almost $400 million worth of gold.
Wow.
7 tons. That he notified the FBI himself that it was there.
Oh, I wouldn't have notified. We'd have a cookout. Why we cooking out for like a week straight? Shut up.
Yeah, facts.
We set up tents. We giving concerts, parties.
Yeah.
Or that's what it's gonna look like to everybody else. And play that music and then man, get them shovels, nigga. It's party time for real.
Yeah.
You don't call the FBI, and you don't call the FBI on your children. If your son can move shit with his mind, the last people you call is the government. They will be like, oh, wow. He's special. They use that. He's gifted and talented. Code word, his DNA is online. We'll take him.
Yeah.
And then they'll have your son doing all kind of weird shit. You never see him. Oh, he died. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Or weird stuff. So stop calling the cops on your peoples.
The FBI was also have found to have informants in those 2020 Black Lives Matter protests, right?
Oh yes,
which we knew. Like I was like so not shocked at that, but they had agents in there. They had people who were in there to cause dissent,
and they were the instigators.
Yes,
they always is. They'll be the first one to throw a bottle or a Molotov cocktail, and see the way you can know because a lot of times even within the audience. They all have on the same boots, or they all have something very similar on them to identify these are the friendlies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And within that is usually an informant whose job is to start this, get this cracking so that we can disperse the crowd so we can hurt people. That is an old tactic. Yeah. Back to the informants and this and that. Listen, guys.
They tried to get, thank you for the super chat, Angelica.
Thank you.
They tried to get, one of the informants, they tried to get people to entrap themselves and say, like, yo, let's go kill so-and-so, like a senator or something like that. And everybody was just like, whoa.
Slow down.
You wildin'.
Now.
But that's how it happens. And then you go, yeah, facts, let's go. Malcolm's in there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. So, listen, you got to get out of your feelings with this stuff. These informants are paid very well.
Agent provocateurs.
Informants. They get paid $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to just turn people in the community. And you have no idea who this is. And these people are, this goes house nigga, field nigga. This goes way back.
Yeah.
And it's a tactic that is always used in all organizations.
Yo, but so I'm watching this new show on Netflix.
That's why I stay away from crowds.
It's actually not new. I'm watching this show on Netflix with my lady, right? It's called The Mole, right?
My old lady.
And the idea is, it's a bunch of you've been escape rooms, like
so you don't know who the
right. So
who
it's
the person inside that's gonna screw everything up.
Yeah. So, but the game is you have to get the pot big enough, right? So every challenge adds money to the pot, but one person takes it, and there's one mole in the group. So, but you have to work together for all of these challenges.
Right. So you don't know who
you
the
don't
mole
know
is.
Who anything is.
Because the mole is not going to identify themselves early on.
Right. So what happens is everybody, mind you, you're supposed to be trying to put as much money in the pot as possible.
Right.
But everybody's out for themselves.
At the same
Everybody.
time, at the same time.
And because
That's
they know
interesting.
they don't trust each other. So it's a fascinating look on just human nature.
Yes.
Just how people just for themselves.
Yes.
Even or logically, we should try to just get as much money in here.
Yes.
And win. Like, you know what I'm saying? And try to... But nah, I got to get mine right now.
It's a super dope quagmire in terms of a plot
fascinating.
story.
Fascinating.
So apply that very concept to high-ranking organizations.
Exactly.
And the bigger the organization, everybody want to be sitting up there on stage. Everybody want to be a part of the council of how things get done. So the bigger the organization, jealousy kicks in, egos kick in, dissemination kicks in. When the money starts coming in, Malcolm, you know our people, right? So when that money starts coming in, things start changing. And before you know it, a very powerful organization that you thought could not be infiltrated, sometime was infiltrated from the beginning. Anywho, here we go. So, Brandon Rhodes, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
Appreciate that. And so that's what happens with that. So I'm very leery of people. I've been in the conscious community for almost 30 years. I've seen a lot of people show up out of nowhere, and it was odd. And I've seen people within the mix that nothing, they always seem to know what's going on. They know how to pull your records. And you see some of these dudes online be like, how'd you get motherfuckers records and this and that and police reports and their real names and it's a lot of weird stuff.
Mother's maiden name. And
where you went to school and so it's a lot of stuff. Thank you. For the super chat.
Yes,
Me and my wife celebrate 1 year wedding anniversary, and we all right. That's what I'm talking about. That first year is always good.
Congrats.
Say it again. Oh, Jeff Robinson, yeah. First year, your jokes are still funny. Love's still there. Next thing you know, if you don't get the fuck away from me, goddamn it, with that bullshit, I'll tell you, I don't like your mama either, goddamn it. You all can go to hell with me.
Somebody said that's why I never go in the cross. Yeah, because it's so easy. Yeah, I've been in lunchrooms where somebody, like, somebody throws one thing. You don't know what happened. Now all hell breaks loose.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to be a part of a bar fight my whole life.
Just one punch?
Maybe in a stadium. I just want to start hooking off on people for no reason to feel. Now I've been in lunchroom fights. We just all start throwing food. That's cool. But I want to be down for the get down. Maybe not now. I'm a little old now. I won't be able to block those punches. Everything. Next year I'll be targeting everybody hitting me and shit. You know what I mean? But I've always wanted to be like, what the fuck's going on? You know, because black people start running. Yeah. We don't need to know the details. Exactly. We'll just start taking off. So I would like, oh, shit, niggas is fighting. I don't know this nigga. Nigga, tap that nigga on the shoulder. Whop. Then you get tapped on the shoulder. Whop.
Yeah.
You know, and get that thing popping.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I like to get that thing popping. I don't know if that's a weird bucket list thing, but.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Do we want to get into Deion right now?
No, let's go to a commercial break.
All right.
Or you want to hit a shorter story? Because we're going to tear Deion.
No, we'll go to commercial break and come back.
We are going to kill.
Because we got some stuff to talk about with Deion.
We are going to.
We got all you. He did that for the culture. He left to the white school for the culture.
I'm going to reload on this knocker.
We got something for him. So we'll be right back.
Yeah,
we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Peace.
Ready for a podcast that helps you get serious about life while giving you something to laugh about? Find what you want in life and love with the Girl Stop Playing podcast. Join Coriel for brand new episodes every Monday and Thursday on YouTube and all audio platforms. Past guests include gold medal Olympian Sanya Richards-Ross and Grammy-nominated rapper David Banner. Get motivated, tune in, share with a friend, and girl, stop playing. GirlStopPod.com.
Hello? wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I'm celebrating my solar return with you. That's right, February 28th is my birthday, and in order to celebrate with everyone, I am marking all my services off 28%. That's right. Whether you're getting a mental healing session, a chakra balancing session, or an angel oracle card reading, all my services are marked 28% off for the entire month of February. Be sure to schedule your session with me today at www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com or call or text 786-828-8722. Your future self will thank you for it. Until we connect again, wealthy family, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
I think they're both going to stay, and they're going to try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm gonna be upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round so Poole can whoop his behind for 7 games in a row.
And we're back. What's good, everybody?
And we are back.
We've been back.
See, we was in a different dimension.
Yeah.
You see, I had to sync up with your dimension. I'm so deep, I was in another dimension, frozen until we synchronized.
Right.
No?
Shouts out to those businesses. Don't forget to check out Coriel's podcast, Girl Stop Playing podcast.
Girl, stop playing.
I'm hearing Ascending Infinite Goddess calendar is booked up.
But I'm on the calendar.
Sure.
And I have no remorse. I'll bump somebody.
All right.
I'll be like, look, this is Black Dot.
Also, check out Eli's podcast, Disabled is Abled podcast.
Yes, we've been taking a little break because Freddie is on his way back.
Right.
From Colombia. And isn't Leslie coming up on the 2-year anniversary?
Yes, it is. Yes, she is.
Shout that out.
Yes, she
And
is.
listen, if you want to advertise with us for March, you're late. Yeah, but still, we might have a spot or two.
Yeah.
So hit us up at sales
at urbanx.nyc.
At urbanx.nyc. Listen, I'm talking to you right there. You know you ready to launch your business and you keep being scared. You done got your tax return. You know, you so with it with your tax return. If your boss say something slick, like, you know, you were late. Excuse me?
Yeah, you don't need this.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
I got and then you know, so you'll come back to your senses. Your husband cleaning the house because the taxes came in, rubbing your feet. Hey, boo, you know what's going on? You know, I had this idea of start this little business. You know, just get a couple of ounces. And, how much of this drug thing you're doing gonna cost? It's gonna cost you about $4,000, but I'm gonna flip that. You can get that back to you.
Get walkie-talkies for everybody.
Get walkie-talkies for everybody on the block. You know, new sneakers. Get my purse. 2 weeks later. What happened was, honey, see, the streets is different now, honey. You know what I'm saying? And now she back on the job. Sir, I apologize when I said that slick-ish. We thought we were going to be rich. Yeah. So, yep, that's what it is. You know you're ready to start your business. Give us a call, man.
Oh, shout out Doggy Diamonds. What's going on with Doggy Diamonds?
What happened with Doggy Diamond?
I don't know, but that's the guy. Shout him out anyway.
Yeah, that's definitely the God. I hope all is well.
So, I'm trying to get Malcolm's. Yo, listen, Lefty. Yo, me and you. I'm gonna email you directly. Okay, I'm gonna email you directly.
What's up with him?
Because he said he wants me to help him with his business.
Yes.
Email you directly. Me and you gonna get on the horn and we're gonna go through it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, First off, before we get into Deion, I wanted to talk about Grant Cardone, right? Because I didn't know what he said in the last show. Somebody mentioned it in the comments towards the end of the show, but I heard what he said, right? So basically what he said was that the way he markets and talks to black people is different from how he talks to white people. Basically, he dumbs down how he talks, and he said majority of his audience are young black people, right? People took offense to that. They lost it. Oh my gosh, culture vulture. Dudes on Earn Your Leisure was just like, yo, I knew there was something funny about them. They emailed me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with that because I know that culture vulture, stuff like that. But here's what I want to say. What Grant Cardone does and what your favorite rapper does are the same things. Okay? He markets a lifestyle that will be intriguing to quote unquote Black America, and so does your favorite rapper. He shows his watch, they show their watch. He shows his car, they show their cars. He talks with, you know, in the colloquialisms, they do the same thing. Now, the only reason that people are upset is because Grant is white, and he said it out loud, and it's one of those things where we know the truth, but we don't want to know the truth when it's actually in our face.
Yeah.
Right? We big up Jay-Z, right, for being this, you know, black billionaire businessman, but I guarantee he does not talk about selling crack in those boardrooms. But he sells crack to you. He tells you that's how he made his money. That's how he created his empire, because he sold crack. Okay, Hove did, right? But I guarantee when he goes into those boardrooms with Duce, and when he's sitting next to Roger Goodell with his legs crossed,
and shit,
I guarantee he's not talking about selling crack, right? So he knows how to market to black people. Grant knows how to market to black people. The only thing is he said it, and he's white. That's the only reason we mad at it.
And it's fake outrage as usual. See, this is what I mean by when we say we have to elevate our level of conversation and our level of reasoning, we have to deal with truth. And that's the absolute truth. The only reason you're mad is because he is white. That is it. No other reason. If you work in corporate America, there's 3 and 4 me's. There's Dwayne Bowser. There's Black Dot,
you code switching.
There's KD, the D from the hood. We all code switch when necessary based on the environment. If you're good, you know what I mean, and know how to. Some people just don't know how to. What he said was no different than what it is that you do every single day. But because he said it, it was all good. But when Deion says something very similar, we're going to get to that in a minute. Oh, that's Deion being Deion. So we have to understand if it's screwed up, it's screwed up.
Yeah, just
if it's bad, it's bad. Or if there's a universal understanding, then don't get upset about it. He's cold. If my audience was white soccer moms and I was trying to sell soccer balls, do you think I would come in there?
He wouldn't even be in the ad. He gonna hire some actors.
I'm gonna hire some actors.
Like, being real.
Listen. There's another white actor who just recently said, he was an old guy. He was talking about the syrup.
Aunt Jemima, yeah.
He said, I like when there was a beautiful black woman on the syrup. Now, what he's saying is, because I like it when the black lady was on there too, is something about that image
that makes you feel like this is better. This is good.
This is better.
Yeah.
If Nanny is in the slave house, come on, master, I'm gonna make you some of that old good syrup. Got a new batch of maple coming right on up, and it makes you feel a certain kind of way. The Popeye's chicken lady. Now,
she don't own Popeyes, do she?
She don't own, but they put her out there because they're trying to relate to you. Come on down to Popeyes. I got a new crispy 2-piece for you. It's going to be extra crispy. You can get some biscuits. Yes, right? Now, the reason the KFC ad works, because that nigga's like a plantation pimp. Goddamn, they goddamn herb 16 herb boxes. You can take that shit right through the goddamn napkin, goddamn, and eat them. So, but when you put an ad out, you are trying to resonate with a specific audience, whether it's white, black, or whatever. We got our panties in a bunch, so to speak, because he was white speaking truth directly, you know what I mean? And we have a problem with that. But we don't have problems when black people, their whole life, whether they twerking, selling us drugs, selling us alcohol, selling crime, selling sex, selling murder, because we can relate. But because he's white and he can't relate, we have an issue. Now, I'm not saying that he ain't the devil.
Yeah, and
let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be very clear.
But the devil just told you what you already know. You already know this is a big game. Because if I was selling soccer balls to white moms, like you said, you wouldn't see me out there. And if you did see me, I'd be speaking like I was from your neighborhood. Yeah. Man, these soccer balls here, and moms, I know it's always tough. You're packing lunches, and you're getting little Johnny ready, and these balls here are the best balls. You know what I mean? So you would do, I wouldn't be like, yeah, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man got these from China.
And somebody made a comment and said, Grant says he dumbs down his message to black people. That's different. Okay, that was fine, right? But I guarantee the level of conversation that Jay-Z is having is different to what he's rapping to you about.
Jay-Z dumbs down his conversation. He said it. Jay-Z has said, I ain't been rapping. I used to rhyme like common sense. But after 50 million sold or 5 million sold, I ain't been rhyming like common sense.
Thank you.
And y'all didn't have nothing to say about that.
That said, I dumb down what I say for you.
I dumb this thing down. He told Nas, that's what you trying to kick knowledge? Shit is garbage. We don't have no problems with that.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
And so while dumb down may have been the wrong word, which triggered something like you're not intelligent, first of all, he wouldn't be in one of them things talking. He's talking about those who at least understand finances. So I agree. Maybe that word was, but it's the same thing. You up your conversation if you in a corporate boardroom around white people. I dig way into my vocabulary stash when I'm around certain individuals, not just white people, if I feel that we're playing a tug of war of so-called intelligence. I've sat in front of Eli. Listen, I used to go up to Eli school with a hoodie on and sweatpants, and I looked like a dude from the hood. Eli went to one of them little affluent schools. You know, his disability got him into certain schools. And then one day they wanted to have a meeting because I was taking him out of school. And I sat down, the principal, everybody was there, and they all spoke. When I got finished speaking, God, they wanted their kids to come home with me. And that's a fact because I went into my bag, and they just was like, holy shit. Like, because you never say anything because you got to be able to know. Don't mean I don't have. So was I dumbing up my conversation?
Remember, he got me into a middle school that it was just a visit. And we were talking to the principal the whole way. And then they were just like, yeah, can you just like sign up, right?
Yeah. They was like, there's a vigorous process. Yeah. We can't guarantee it. When I got finished speaking, they was like, you guys are in. Just sign here if you want to come here. So intelligence is we code switch when we have to. We all do it. Code switching ain't necessarily always got to be about intelligence. When you go to some chick house for the first time and her whole family's there and her dad's there, if you have any kind of sense, you
some
put your
scruples. You
don't
chill.
Come through. You know what I'm saying? Pat on the ass. Wow. Want to give me some chickadee shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, damn, I see where she get her finest from. You fine as shit. God damn, if I was a little older, you know, y'all into that? Yeah. You know what I mean? You would never do nothing crazy like that. Yeah. You're on your best behavior. Yeah. He was speaking, and it was a Freudian slip, but it was one that spoke and resonated truth. That's all I'm saying.
And at his events, Rick Ross be there.
And it's not why is Jay-Z supposed to be the end all and be all. We can use any rapper. So plant any rapper in that position. Diddy, who sold that alcohol, Rick Ross, you name the rapper, they all sold the same.
And they all had the same idea. When they're marketing Adidas, right? Black people wear Adidas, but they market it different to you than to some hype beast white kid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Now, let's get into Deion.
Yeah, let's get into Deion.
Now, when Deion left Jackson State and he went to Colorado, and me and Pops, we said like that was wild because he pumped himself up as the savior of HBCU. People disagreed with us. Y'all hating. Y'all don't want to see a black man do better. Y'all don't want to see this. He is for the culture. Deion is, you know what I'm saying? They were stealing from him. Okay, cool. So he gets on now. He's Super Bowl week, right? He gets on interviews. He said that when he looks for quarterbacks, he makes sure that they're from 2-family households because they got to be a good decision maker. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart. When I look for offensive linemen, they got to be 2-family household too. Now, both of these positions are historically white positions.
Absolutely.
Are we being clear? Y'all realize that?
Yep.
Now, when I look for my D linemen, they come from single-parent households, free lunch. They got to be trying to save mama. They got to.
He said that.
He said that out loud. So he's telling you what he thinks of you too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He clearly said, "Oh, you got to be trying to save mama." Mama. The very term "mama" is a black code word.
Come on.
Right? White kids don't call their mothers. They don't even call their mothers. They call them by their first name. That's a whole other story.
Yo, you guys remember 2021 when they were trying to get everybody to take the jab, right? Tyler Perry got a black doctor on to explain how it worked. You remember what she was saying? She was like, because when the mRNA, when it goes into your bloodstream, it's like, hey, sister girl, we gonna get and we gonna go. That's how she was talking. And Tyler Perry was just like, right. And it was because they were trying to get black people to take it.
How about the Surgeon General who said, "Look out for Big Mama"? Come on now, don't be funny with this. What about Big Mama? You don't want Big Mama. Who are they talking to?
Who are they talking to?
Nobody has nothing to say. But a little white man has a Freudian slip, and I'm not defending white people. I'm defending balance. And that's the problem. We got to elevate our conversation to a level of balance now. Because if you're still in the mud, then you're still trudging on bull that don't mean nothing. Elevate these conversations. Like I'm always saying, it's not always about right and wrong. We both can be right or we both can be wrong within the same equation once we remove ego from that equation. What Deion Sanders at a white institution, right? He moved from a black institution. He went to a white institution.
He keeps talking about the air is good here.
And all of these things.
There's no crime
and then he gonna make a statement like, so you trying to say LeBron James is not intelligent. Because he didn't come from a 2-family. I mean, Jay-Z didn't come from a 2-family. Diddy didn't come from a 2. I mean, the list goes on. And so when you make a statement. And
somebody said it doesn't make it right. I never said it was right.
We're not saying it's right. We're just bringing it to you. All right.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we're just bringing it to your attention because we want to be able to make sure our conversations are more of an elevated status.
Guys.
We don't want to just get on this side of the line because we black and he white. If he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he's wrong.
Stacey Abrams.
Oh, God.
She had how many rap songs telling y'all to vote for her?
Get your booty to the polls.
No voting, no voting.
Twerking for votes.
Remember?
Who's that for? Do you think that's for white people?
Hillary Clinton said, I carry hot sauce in my bag.
Boom.
And that was somebody in her camp going, okay, we're going up to the Breakfast Club.
Yes, let me give you the
fact that they go to the Breakfast Club, they're going, okay, we need to talk to black people, right?
Yeah.
This is a black, audience. We need to talk to black people.
So what? Not
Beyonce just said something about hot sauce in her bag.
Yes,
you need hot sauce in your bag.
Yeah, not the issues of the social, economic, political landscape, schooling, crime, health for the elderly.
Yep.
Forget all of that.
Yeah,
she's niggers. Hot sauce. Yeah, that ought to do it.
And a Jay-Z concert.
That'll
do it.
And and Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. This is a white man saying this. Okay? So we need to check our own inventory sometime. And that's my only issue when we stand and we get this selective outrage on certain things. But I go, wait a minute. Our whole culture is based on that. Tuck that away. It's like when a white officer kills a black person. Dead ass wrong. We kill black people every day. There's no marching. Black Lives Matter don't show up for none of that. Right? So that's predictive programming, guys. And what I'm trying to say is the new epoch, the new paradigm of individuals are going to have to deal with universal reasoning. Right is right in that essence and wrong is wrong. And until we do that, we're going to constantly be running in a cycle where they can use certain things to trigger us. But the truth is the truth. Cardone, who I don't watch him anyway, he said out loud what the whole world knows.
I feel like there was a book on that, How to Sell to the Negro, wasn't it?
Yes. And the Negro
that came out like 1900s.
Quality things, and as a part of your psychoanalysis, you need to know who you selling to. Period. Right?
Basically, yeah.
I wouldn't have certain shirts that only resonate with white folks on my page unless I was trying to sell to white people. Right? Skateboards and shit, whatever it is. Surfers and shit, whatever it is they into. So let's be clear what we're talking about.
1950s, that's when it came out.
Yeah, was he wrong? Absolutely. But we're wrong too. By allowing these rappers and politicians to treat us like we are not better than that. Now, I'm not talking to you guys in my chat because most of you are already on an intelligent level and understand this, but we are not the masses. So when we have these conversations may not be directed toward you, so you shouldn't take it personal. It's directed toward the masses. 85% of the population, blind, deaf, dumb, knuckle draggers. You are fortunate enough to be those who can get past that, and them shots don't really hit you. So we have these conversations and try to add a little bit of insight so we don't just get caught in the loop coming after somebody, but right behind us is everything that we've done wrong to ourselves. And no, let's not address that. Let's address this one white man. Like it's another dude with a cartoon out.
Oh, Scott Adams with Dilbert.
Scott Adams.
He created Dilbert, and he basically said that he was reading some polls or something like that, and he said that black people are not favorable
of white
people, so that's a hate group, and white people need to get the hell away from black people. And I've been trying to help black people, and I don't know, I've never heard of what help he's tried to give.
No. Then he said, I've even spoken to Don Lemon about it, or Don Lemon said when he lived in a black neighborhood, there was a lot of trouble there. And when he moved into a white neighborhood, there wasn't no trouble there. So basically, black people are a hate group, and white people need to get away from them and stay away from them at all cost.
That's what he said.
I agree. Stay away from white people at all costs, because we have the receipts to prove that they were murderers, torturers, killers, rapers. Took away our language, our religion, our culture, our God, everything about us, systematically segregated us, gave us poor housing, put more of us in jail than anybody else. Judges sentenced us to this and that, used slave labor to this day. And to use Don Lemon as a reference, a gay man who probably wish he was white, is not a good look, Scott, whatever your name is.
Scott Adams,
Scott Adams. So I'm in agreement with you, because weird things happen in white people's neighborhoods. Children be missing. It's a lot of pedophilia going on. A lot of incest. A lot of people, black people who clean their houses, say their houses are disgustingly nasty. These people are the worst. And you know they hate you. So black people, stay away from him. See how I flipped that? I felt the same way he feels. You know what I mean? He just said it. And so now people are like, God damn, when you say it like that. White people are a hate group. So I have no problem with him. We both said what the other one was thinking, but refused to say. Now, does that mean every single black person? No. Every single white person? No, just for the disclaimer. We're just talking about the history of white people who consider wherever they show up, their shit, their land, wherever they go, have been murdering and torturing people, murdering, torturing themselves. Okay?
Yeah, their footprint.
So kudos to Scott Grant. Is that his name?
Scott Adams, dude.
Scott Adams.
Messing up people's names, G.
Kudos to him for saying what people were uncomfortable to say.
Yo, remember like a month ago, he went on and he was talking about how people who didn't get the jab won, because he was like, "Cause I got to think about what's gonna happen to me in the next 5 years."
Oh yeah, that was him who said that.
That was him who said that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. But look at his face. How can you not think he's not a piece of shit?
Yeah, he definitely thinks he's smarter than you.
Yeah.
Like I've watched an interview with his, like, and he really just thinks he is just above you when he talks.
Yeah. I'd like to sit down with him and demonstrate a level of hood intelligence that will have him going, God damn. Okay. Anywho, let's move on with that.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Deion need to come see us because I feel like he been throwing subliminal shots at us for a while now.
Has he?
I don't know. He probably don't know us, but he been talking about people.
Malcolm, no, Malcolm. I know you went to college and all that, but I think you misunderstand what I'm saying. I grew up in a affluent white neighborhood. Let's just keep it clear. I'm black, but I live in a gated neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I'm prime time.
And you would think like he was with his first wife. He's not.
Oh no!
So his first son, that would be considered not a two-parent household,
not
right?
a two-parent home. He only got one parent. But I'm prime time. So I'm not talking to you, Malcolm. I'm prime time.
Come on, man.
Shut the up.
Yo, guys, have you been on like social media and you've been seeing? They call him, I don't know if that's what he calls himself, the Grooving Gorilla, but that's what people are calling him.
The Grooving Gorilla.
And the chicken dude. It's embarrassing.
That's just one time I'm glad to say I'm FBA. I am proud to be FBA. I seen the Grooving Gorilla.
Yeah, it's just real, just embarrassing. Like, just the behavior.
I mean, listen, to be that big and to be that lack of confidence, because that's what that exudes. The loudest dude in the room is usually the most insecure dude in the room.
Is it lack of confidence or just like, the social media bug? You know what I mean?
It's sort of both.
Okay.
Because the social media has given dudes who would be nobody in school.
Yeah.
Nigga, you was a nobody. Nobody knew you. Now they got a platform. They somebody. How many times have you seen dudes show up and they somebody totally different because they created their avatar and projected into the system of who they really wanted to be. He looks like a dude who was big, ugly, and stupid. Now I know that's a lot of shit to say.
Yeah, that was mean.
That's mean. But what happens is those kind of guys, because he's so big, he feels uncomfortable in his bigness. So what they do is they always make themselves seem like, you ever see somebody, Lizzo is a perfect example.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Jesus. Where's this going?
This is going all over the place.
Where's this going?
Sorry about this. But Lizzo is, first of all, she's super talented.
Incredibly talented. Yeah.
But she's big. Mm-hmm. So it's two ways she can go about this. Mm-hmm. Three ways. She can go, all right, I'm big. Let me just chill and relax and dress and act accordingly with my bigness. Okay. That's fine. Niggas like big women. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm big. You know I'm big. Mm-hmm. You want to say something about my bigness.
So before you say it,
before you say it, let me just bring all the bigness out. Come on, girl. We done. And then you get other big girls in. Come on, ladies. You get a whole little Soul Train line of big bitches running down the street with y'all, and y'all empowering each other and shit with bigness. That's what he's doing. He was a big dude from another country, okay, probably, right? And his bigness exuberated his ugliness. Pause. And so he became the Grooving Gorilla.
Okay, I think it's way more simple than that. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I think it was one video that went viral and he said, I'm just gonna keep doing this.
But okay, it's still tying in because he started getting attention that he never got.
That's probably true too.
And then he was like, I'm like, for the first time in my life, people like me. I got teased in school for being a big.
No, because he's not like big. He's like gym big. You know what I'm saying?
He's gym big. He got big lady thighs. Pause. And he's straight off the line of like a silverback. He's straight off the silverback line. I know when a silverback when I see one.
No, I think it's
and he has played into the stereotype. Now, this is his own life. Mm-hmm. He can choose the dude.
It just looks annoying.
It's very annoying.
Like I would, you know how mad I'd be if I was at one of those restaurants and
just please, dude, don't come over here because it's gonna get real ugly and And he just looks like he walks into the room and his camera's going and all of a sudden, here comes the grooving gorilla. Now this other dude, I just got wind of him not too long ago.
Where's his parents from?
Where the fuck his parents from?
His parents from? He FBA?
Is he FBA? Because I don't want to, because we like chicken too.
Nah, like that one is more like Sambo-ish. You know
that's very Sambo-ish.
Yeah.
When he starts getting crazy over the goddamn
come
chicken.
on, bro. And, okay, again, I like Cardi. You know what I'm saying? I do. Shout out to the BX. But her defending this, and when people air out their grievances when it comes to these types of images, we do it because of reason. Like, this shows black people, and we know that the difference is they not. Other people don't know that, right? They just see black, right? So when Cardi B comes out to encourage them, on one end I get it, it's your life, don't care about what other people think, do what you got to do. But on the other end, you don't have a stake in it because that's not your culture being made a buffoon like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
And I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
And on top of that, Malcolm, because of social media, what do people who don't know how we are think of us if that's the image they get of us?
Right.
That was my problem with World Star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, World Star was showing the very lowest vibration of us to people who didn't even speak English.
Right.
And they thought that's who we are. So when they come here to engage us, they think we all dancing, grooving gorillas.
Yes.
Right? And so this is why image is important.
Right.
And this is why when this takes precedence over something a little bit more intelligent, because that doesn't excite people or get the meter moving, this becomes dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In that sense. And her being just outside the culture.
Yeah.
Right there. You was almost straight nigga, and you know. And for you to come out and support this, because what are the benefits other than attention being given to you for all the wrong reasons? But attention is attention.
Yeah.
Is attention.
Yeah.
So how you get the attention is irrelevant. These women who are gyrating, this is like online prostitution now. This is...
Oh, it's not like, it is.
No, it's online prostitution.
Yeah.
And to see as many women doing it, you go, wow, so we have just... The predictive programming has said this is okay. This is logical. Just get up and sell box. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not gonna discriminate on too many things, but that's a little, because if I was in prison, Malcolm, and I got a conjugal visit, you could be 750. You could be 750. Not only are you coming to see me, you're gonna bring in guns because you got like flaps and layers.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Guns, snacks.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Coke.
We'll be right back. Get your questions ready.
750.
We'll be right back.
850. Me and my man, 850. Icons. Celebrities covering one eye who are sworn to secrecy to mislead the masses into a life of negativity by way of destructive behaviors, i.e. drugs, sex, violence, etc. Most of these celebrities you see in the music industry and in Hollywood have taken a sworn oath to protect what they have going and to have you being misled by using drugs, violence, and all of these other crazy behaviors. Be careful. Beware of those who are pointing at one eye, covering one eye, or trying their best to shut down your first eye. Log on to urbanx.nyc for the latest in apparel, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in our not so subtle teas. And we thank you for your support. Peace.
Thank you. Welcome back to another episode of Wheel of Fortune, sponsored by Urban X TV. We're back here with the Black Dot from the conscious community. Is that conscious community?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Malcolm. Yeah, Hotep, Notep, the black man is God and the white man's the devil. I'm ready to win this money.
Okay, whatever that is. Okay, the puzzle for today is people who annoy you. Black Dot is on you.
Come on, big money, big money, big money, big money. Yeah, I like to buy a vowel, E and Y.
Okay, Black Dot, you have 30 seconds to solve the puzzle on the screen.
Oh, I think I know this one. People who annoy me. This is easy. I think I got this.
20 seconds, Black Dot.
Ooh, I'm not sure I really want to say it. Might piss a few people off.
10 seconds, Black Dot.
I like to solve the puzzle. Naggers.
Let's check.
No.
The answer, Black Dot, was niggas. The answer is always niggas.
Shucks.
But don't worry, Black Dot. You will walk away right now with a Shop Urban X gift card.
Yeah.
Get yourself some of these new threads.
Yes. Not going home empty-handed. Hotep, no tap.
And we're back.
We are back.
Thank you guys for joining us yet again for another show. We appreciate the love. Real quick, we need a favor. We need y'all to hit the like button.
Yes.
Hit the like button, please. Also, we're on Rumble now.
Oh, yeah.
We're on Rumble now, and we want to go live on YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble at the same time. So we need y'all to subscribe.
Yolanda Scott, thank you for the Cash App.
We need y'all to subscribe on Rumble.
Yeah, because we got one subscriber right now.
We got one. This is like
that might be you.
I might have subscribed to our own thing. I don't know.
So go over to Rumble. What's
Urban
the
X
name?
TV.
Urban X TV across the board, and get us lit up because we only need 25, but we need 1,000 likes here. Every time we come on here, we need a rack.
And Samara, thank you for the Cash App.
That's almost like giving us $1,000. Give us a like if you like what you see, what's going on. And we got the Spindell going right. If you might have to refresh your page.
Yeah, we got our merch underneath the vid.
Underneath the vid, man. You know we doing big things.
That's how we doing it.
Yeah,
man.
but you might have to
28% off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might have to refresh your page because it's there. And yes.
All right, let's get to go.
Let's get to going.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Some interesting news. Okay, there was a Bill Clinton special advisor. His name was Mark Middleton.
Hold on. Search for knowledge. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Somebody said I'm your second follower. Thank you. Subscribe to us on Rumble.
Appreciate it.
So, okay, this guy, Mark Middleton, he was a special advisor to Bill Clinton. Okay?
Mark Middleton, yeah.
Mark Middleton. He personally let Jeffrey Epstein into the White House 7 times. He was the buffer between him and Bill Clinton.
So he's the one, the go-between.
The go-between between Bill Clinton and Jeffrey Epstein. Okay? He died last May. Okay? He was found 30 miles away from his house, hanging from a tree, but shot in the chest, and they ruled it a suicide.
That is a suicide, yeah. He climbed up the tree.
With a shotgun blast to the chest, mind you.
Hung himself and shot himself with a shotgun. Yeah, that's what we call suicide in the world of the Clintons. Yeah, that's suicide. Yeah. One dude, Gary Webb,
shot him in the head twice.
He
right?
shot himself in the head twice. Like he was bang. He realized he wasn't dead.
And he said, "I got to do it.
I got to do it," and shot himself again in the head. So yeah, that's what goes on. And like you said, 7 times. So that was the connection.
Yeah.
Between him getting up into the White House.
May of last year, May 2020. Yeah, they just actually released those files. Actually.
Right. They just released those files.
That's why it's just coming out.
And so their list it's been about 55 people.
Allegedly. Because they don't play by their murder game.
They murder games.
They murder
it ain't
games.
like you niggas. Like I be Charleston White. Nigga, come get me. You niggas ain't gonna do shit. Y'all ain't gonna do fuck J. Prince, the J. Prince family. Fuck everybody. Call me Mommy, get me now. The Clintons, calm down.
Allegedly.
I'm fucking Clinton, and the motherfuckers come see you. So we are not going to do that. Malcolm is correct. We loved the Clinton when they were in office. They were a very good president.
They don't play with their murder game.
We don't play with they murder game.
Oh my God.
No. Might have to edit that out. I ain't scared of a lot of things, but yeah.
So just interesting. That came across the desk, you know. And I said,
yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's funny. Real quick, I heard Uncle Ron.
Is that real?
Is that true? Did he get
Uncle Ron, the security guard? I mean, the
ex
Jay-Z, Beyonce security guard.
He got paws put on him. Like what?
Somebody said he got paws put on. He was showing himself in the hospital. He was like, but he be doing these goofy things sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat can verify. And they saying allegedly they think Jay-Z's people.
I'm about to say because we was talking greasy about Jay-Z.
Oh, I've been talking greasy about Jay-Z for 20 years. Like, you know.
So the other day there was a fire in Brooklyn at a lumber storage yard.
I saw that.
Huge fire. I saw another big explosion somewhere else in another state, and I'm just like, okay, this is like,
this is getting out of hand.
This is all right.
This is getting way out of hand.
All right,
it's too much of a coinkydink for these things to just be happening. Like this, like once they start getting on fire, they're all on fire. Yeah, because
remember, I told you guys a couple weeks ago, there was a fire at a supermarket, like on my block, big fire, and it totaled the whole building. Like they actually demolished everything. Like it's quick too. Like they got rid of it quick. So I'm just like, yo.
And first of all, only 4 people got hurt in that.
Mm-hmm.
That was at 5 p.m. How's that even?
I have no idea, no clue.
How's that humanly possible?
No clue.
When people in the neighborhood are in there shopping, they're coming from work, picking up a few groceries, and only 4 people got hurt, which means either, listen, I can do basic math, either y'all knew what was coming and cleared the block or cleared that area, or maybe it started in the basement with only 4 workers down there, and then by the time they felt the rumble, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know, man.
A lot of stuff.
So,
anywho.
Did you guys see that the Brat is pregnant?
Brat having a baby, 48 years old, giving up the box. No, she didn't give up the box. No, I think she's been inseminated.
Like that was just like odd. Like I thought that was a joke. What the hell?
Well, love begets love. You know, all is love. That's shit gay people say.
Love is love.
Love is love. And love. Hey, let's all just love. No, we're not gonna all do that. It's not gonna work, sir. If you don't back up off me, sir. Anyway, here's my thing with that. And I think if you cannot have children physically, that the artificial insemination may be the best way. But with that being said, the very process of making a baby is missing the most important ingredient. Fucking. Okay? Just keep it clear, right? Excuse my French, I know we got a few kids watching, right? But that act of love is supposed to be the vibration. Man, woman equal child, knowledge and wisdom equals the understanding. And when that process is not there, and you hack the process and just go straight to giving birth, those children, I think, come out different with a lack of a spiritual connection, you know what I'm saying, that was bonded. This is why a lot of these kids are crazy anyway, because, their mothers and fathers weren't in love. And if you ain't in love when that baby comes out, it's a difference. You hear, you know what I mean? But there's something missing. So I'm not knocking her blessing. I wish her well. 48 is a long time to wait to be carrying a baby in this environment, in this time. So I hope she has the ability to not watch the news. And but a lot of these chicks, studs, they do that. They allow their woman, they say, all right, because let's say they don't have the money to do the artificial, get with homie. And then unget with homie. Come on back here.
Yo, so you know,
and now we'll raise our babies.
You know that dude,
really
Young Blue?
Dynamic. Yes.
He got this lesbian couple. They're like influencers. He got both of them pregnant. But like they're together. Like, and then he comes around, and then so it'd be like a throuple.
A throuple.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gay, and her wife announced it on Sherry Shepherd's show the other day. Okay, yeah. So she is gay. And, you know, I'm assuming it's artificial insemination. I mean, because dudes would have lined up. Yo, she had a badunka. If she she had a badunka. Why are you going to sit there? I'm sorry, you engaged now, and you got to be politically correct.
No, I'm just like, I'm not looking at the brat, bro. I'm not looking at the brat,
Why not? She had a badunka.
She wear jeans baggy than mine, man.
Like, no, I seen her in a bathing suit, bro. You know, dudes like to turn them chicks. Yeah. And I always thought she was the dude in the.
That's what I assume. No. That's what I assume.
No, she's the lady in the relationship.
Okay.
She got a badunka. That's not gay.
I ain't saying nothing, man.
Guys, is that gay? Am I taking that too far?
She wear do-rag tighter than mine, man. Like
and that's just an outwardly appearance of things.
Oh, that's Fredo Bang. Fredo Bang. You're right. Thank you. I got that wrong.
Okay, he
got that wrong. It's Fredo Bang. My bad.
I'm starting to rub off on him.
Yeah, that was fake news. A lot of
fake news. Yeah, so I'm just saying.
No, because I remember that song she had with Tyrese, and she was rapping about all the dudes
check this out.
I was a kid and I knew.
Son, if she was in a prison with you,
obviously. All
right, stop playing.
Yeah, me and my friends was on a Zoom call last night, and we went to like all boys high school, and we started talking about one of the teachers. And everybody was like, yo, she was bad. And then, like, it hit us. She wasn't all that. It was just...
No, but she was the only thing you would see.
Exactly. We were in the school, all dudes.
All dudes,
yeah.
man.
She wasn't all that.
You know, and I saw these young dudes one time looking at this older chick. And, her ass is... I said, dude, when you get my age, that's a good look, my nigga. You know, they have to be perfect because you thinking when she's 20 and everything. I said, no, my nigga. They looked at me like, I hate you, OG. I'm like, that right there. That's a good look. So, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Just like if I was in a prison and I had to do a 750 pounder. You want to help? You my cellmate. You want to help me with this? Or you want to cheat on board in guns, weed, Millennium snacks, and they hit street shit, all tucked up under.
Oh, my God.
Because if they search her, they can't get every crevice. Obviously, they'll be there too long.
Oh, my God.
She done hooked us up, and now the payoff is here. You're going to sit over in the corner, or you going to help me with this project. Shit. I ain't fucking around. That's a conjugal visit.
Oh, my goodness.
Either that or Big Butch, nigga, eating his snack bars and shit on the top.
You're listening to the sounds.
I'm sorry, people. Can we get some questions, please?
No.
And let him keep going.
I am serious about my work.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, let's get some questions in here. Somebody asked me about high blood pressure. There are a number of people, Yaki. This is Yaki Awakening. He's good. Kamani is good. Any of Sabi's products. Neo 40 is something you can get online. Neo 40. And it's based on beets. And that's what I use a lot. And it takes away the taste of the beets. Because, if you got to drink beets, you'd be like, I'm not with all of that. So the Neo 40 is like a Solange. What do you put on your tongue? What do you call that? Lodgins.
Listen, lounge.
Thinking about my girl, you know what I'm saying? You got me on my prison shit. So you put that under your tongue, it dissolves. And, you do that once a day, sometimes twice a day. You can't overdose on the beets, and it will help open up the blood vessels, so to speak, and it will help you out. But that's only going to deal with the effects of it. You need to get to the cause of your high blood pressure. You know what I mean? So what's causing the high blood pressure? All right, this is just going to give you an opportunity to alleviate the strain on your valves, but you always want to get to the cause if you can.
Somebody said, wasn't Epstein sentenced this week? He was sentenced.
No, I know R. Kelly was sentenced.
Oh, yeah, he got an extra buck.
They got him an extra dub, extra 20.
Yeah.
For, the stuff he did, so he got sentenced.
It's official. Yeezy and Adidas is back on. I didn't know that.
Is it official? Now, how does he look going back? First of all, I don't think that's Kanye West.
Oh.
I'm just going to...
Tinfoil hat is on.
All of a sudden, he returns and nothing.
Yeah.
He was standing at the top of the mountain just 3 months ago.
Letting it go.
Yaka. He disappeared.
Oh, Weinstein got 16 years. Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein did get 16.
Somebody said Epstein. I was like,
so he returns with a new wife, and we ain't heard a peep from him. Nothing. And now he gonna get back with the people who started the chaos, or one of the people who let him go at his worst moment.
True.
Adidas?
This is yeah.
That just sounds a little weird to me, man.
Yeah, guys, we are in an alternate reality, man.
Yeah, this is weird, bro.
It is weird.
I don't need money that bad. You're gonna disrespect me like that, and now you realize you can't be without me, and you're gonna come back. How many niggas you hit while you was away, huh? Huh, Ma? How many niggas you hit? Huh? Oh, just one, right? You just want to pull that one shit, right?
Yeah.
I know it was more than one. I'm not taking you back. Not right now.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly both got sentenced.
Somebody said, "What do you know about witchcraft? I'm being attacked. Ooh, you need protection."
Okay, so you're gonna have to see Chanel.
Yes.
Get on Chanel's calendar.
But in the meantime, what you do is this from Chanel's teachings.
Mm-hmm.
You get sage, and then after you sage, you get incense, because sage just empties,
neutralizes,
neutralizes,
so to speak.
You need incense, and she said cinnamon. Cinnamon helps.
Garlic. Put garlic in every corner in your house. I know that sounds weird. You think garlic gonna keep off vampires? Yes. Garlic in the corners. The corners of your home are very important because that's where energy meets and connects. So put some garlic down in them corners for the meantime until you find out who's attacking you and why are they attacking you. Also, you got to say stuff like, I am a sovereign being. You have no jurisdiction here at all. You have to say these things. You have to mean these things, and charge you up some crystals as well, and charge them with the energy of protection that has to stay with you at all times. That's just some of the things you can do.
Chanel just vouched. She said I was right.
Okay. All right. That's what we're talking about. What else?
Erykah Badu in the Breakfast Club, really good. I haven't watched the Breakfast Club in years.
No, but she was on another show, and they were talking about looking her in her eyes and why people have a hard time, because then they wind up falling under her spell.
Giving her a baby.
Yeah. And so she has returned onto the scene. Perhaps she has new music coming. I mean, I don't know.
What kind of crystals should we use?
That's gonna depend on what your purpose is, and if you go with normal quartz crystals that can be cleaned and charged, that will begin the step one. But specific, maybe for your birthstone, what chakra that you feel the attack is coming in to? Is it higher chakras, lower chakras? It's a series, a litany of things that you're going to need to do, but you're going to have to start by consulting someone who has a pathway or gateway to the other side, because there may just be some answers you need and things of that nature.
Somebody said, Coach Wayne said, Dawson, let me get some dating advice. What kind of dating advice? Dude, meet women, go to the gym. What's some good places to meet women? Gym, bookstores.
You can meet women just in your walk of life.
Yeah.
This is a vibration
you gotta
yes. You have to be what it is you want. We think the law of attraction means put something out and draw it to you. You're only gonna attract what you are. So
it's be, do, have.
Yeah, if you don't be confident about who you are, and if you're not emanating the energy that says, I want love, I want companionship, it'll continue to repel you. Do you notice that when women are in happy relationships, they don't even see the next dude? You know what I mean? And dudes are constantly coming at your woman all the time if she look good, but her needs are being met, so she's not sending off the scent, the love language that says, come and get it. You know what I mean? And things of that nature. And it's funny because it almost works the opposite for men.
Oh.
Men are in a relationship And they are exuding confidence. They are exuding things off that attract other women. I want that. But the minute you free, ladies, they just go, oh, well, I wanted you when you was with so-and-so. I don't really want you now. Yeah. It's like your wife, your job wife. Come on.
I work from home. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, you got your little shorty, and you listen to all her shit, and then it happens. Yeah. And she comes in.
I left him.
Great news. Tell me after work. Hey, but we don't want everybody to know what's going on here. I left him.
Whoa. Why would you do that?
He was a good man. He was paying the bill. He was a good man for you.
Matter of fact, you treated him wrong.
You treated him wrong. I'm not leaving my thing. I thought we were gonna be together. No, on the job we together.
That's funny.
No, we're not gonna do that. No. See, so it's all dependent, but always start with self. Look yourself in the mirror. What do you really want? What are you really ready to get into?
This is woman. Her name is Louise Hay. She's like the godmother of like self-help. And in one of her books, she said that if you're trying to attract a mate, if you say you live by yourself, sleep on one side of the bed. Don't sleep in the middle because you're taking up the bed for your partner that would be there. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's something that you do if you're just trying to attract whatever it is you want.
That's magic.
Right.
Yes.
So if you want whatever it is, you have to kind of act like you have it.
It has to be right. It has to be done already because the universe is very literal. So it's going to bring to you the things that you want. Even when you with your mate, it's important sometimes to sleep separate because it recharges your positive vibe and recharges her negative, not positive and negative and bad and good. Because when two batteries stay together, they neutralize each other. The energy in themselves. So sometimes you have, just like when you notice, if you go on a trip and come back, you can't wait to see your wife. She can't wait to see you. So those times apart have given each one of you a chance to charge each other up and roll from there and get going. So these are all, and a very good book to read on that is The Secret Science by John Baines. It's dealing with hermetic principles of love, and it's called The Science of Love by John Baines. Very, very good book on things that you just take for granted on how things work. Let's
take a couple more questions, and we up out of here. Start out weekend because we got some more orders to get out.
Yeah, we do have orders to get out tonight. I would after show it, but we have over 300 orders. Just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Okay.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
I'm actually tired thinking about it.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Thank you so much.
Birthday shout out, Matthew Williams,
said grocery
42
stores,
tomorrow.
yoga classes are the lick.
Yeah. Happy birthday to your husband, Matthew Williams from Carmen Williams.
Happy birthday.
He'll be 42. That's a good year. All right. Man got some sense on him. Been through all his trials and tribulations, ready to take this to the next level. I love it.
Somebody said, I'm tired of the thoughts. Yo, listen, first of all, there's more women to dudes.
Yes.
Good women to good dudes. Like, there's way more women. It's like, the ratio is like 10 to 1.
At least. And if you bout it, it's 20 to 30 to 1.
Yeah.
If you got any kind of intelligence, swag, you know what I'm saying? You bout it, it's 30 to 1.
Yeah. Somebody said, what I think about Ant-Man. Me and Eli going to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Eli going to do something. Yeah. So, because we both saw it, so we're going to talk
the book is called The Science of Love by John Baines. Either Banes or Bain. I read it a long time ago. Very good book, though. What do you think about $400, red boots, everybody went? That's crazy. That's a psyop.
Yeah.
That's a part of some psyop to see what people will do. And against people who want attention will do that to walk down the street with boots on because they just want you to look at them, and them being in red, and red is an activated action color, so you will respond to it. That's all a part of a psyop.
King Kenny, thank you for the super chat. Said the blood pressure advice was for his pops. And everybody tell a friend trying to get us to 100,000.
Yes, please.
Listen, man, we're trying to get our plaque, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. I want to give a speech and thank God and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean? Not Malcolm and Mama Dot. I'm thanking God. Mm-hmm. Hey, Want to thank God for the hard work. And, have my moment.
Editing all these videos.
Hanging all these videos. It was tough, man. And I just kept putting them out, man. And when it looked dark and, all that kind of shit. Yes, please get some rest. I need my merch. You got it. You got it, Fatima. It's coming.
Yeah, so we're not going to do an after show today. Monday, though, we got y'all.
Definitely for show.
Monday, we got y'all.
And this is the last weekend of the sale. The sale will go into Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to get in, you don't be playing. We know you got your tax return. We saw
somebody said something real quick that I want to get to. Somebody said something about the WHO controlling the next pandemic response. I didn't know that. I think Biden handed over some powers to the World Health Organization.
Yeah, WHO.
Yeah.
The very acronym.
Who did it?
Right, who did it? How about that? And now they talking about these 15-minute cities. Have you heard about this? Or 15-mile cities where they're going to be blocking people off in sections.
In districts.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man.
Jerome, I'll definitely read your email about the. I think I saw it. I got to check it again. We get a lot of emails and shit.
We do.
Yeah. With that being said, we appreciate y'all.
We do.
We love y'all.
Wait a minute. We didn't get to that 1,000, man.
Oh, I can't see.
Damn, we can't
My thing ain't updated.
Guys, we can't get 1,000
My
likes.
thing ain't updated. I ain't peep it.
These likes, they mean something. They mean something. It tells the algorithms. So if it's too much trouble, just reach your finger over and just like it for us.
Right. Somebody said Hunger Games. Yeah, that's like the districts and so like I saw it, but there's gonna get to a point where like just the average person is just gonna have to like stand up now. You know what I'm saying? Like because what's happening with the government, what they're trying to do with the powers that they're trying to take, and the authorities that they're trying to take on a low, it's crazy.
Yes.
And I didn't realize we coming up on a year that Russia invaded Ukraine.
Wow.
And that happened. That was fast, right? That year kind of flew
by.
And we sending over more tanks, more money, more weapons to them. I think China agreed to send Russia some weapons, some like aerial assault weapons.
Ooh.
Fighting a proxy war.
Oh, so they're going to turn this up.
Fighting a proxy war. And it's crazy. Joy Behar, she was on The View the other day, and she said something about how she doesn't care about the people of East Palestine. They got what they deserve because they voted for Trump.
Wow.
Democrats have become so...
That is the meanest thing you can say.
Yeah, they've become so just like heartless only because they're riding with Trump. I mean, they're riding with Biden.
That's disgusting.
No lie, I think Biden voters and Trump voters, I think you got to put them on the same level when it comes to the cognitive dissonance that they see for it's just party first with them. It's crazy.
Ebony Haynes, South Carolina. Yeah, that's my people's. Orangeburg, South Carolina. I used to spend every other summer down in Orangeburg. That's where my dad was. When he showed up, the FBI was waiting for him. And they was like, don't bring that New York-ish here, dude. You know what I mean? But yes, shout out to Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Somebody said, did you see the new ocean in Africa? I did not.
There's a new ocean in Africa. But what about them new species?
They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth.
The woolly mammoth has something to do with climate control or something.
Whatever.
So they say. These people are doing a lot of weird stuff. They got these chickens now that they are inseminating with a vaccine.
Yeah, not the COVID.
Not the COVID, another vaccine, in order to prevent. Listen, and if they're telling you that they're getting ready to do that, they probably
been doing it.
Been doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Interesting stuff going on as this world changes around us.
Malcolm and Dad, what y'all think about North Korea testing their missiles? North Korea don't want it. I don't think so.
No, but they have to at least.
I don't think North Korea wants that.
Poke their chest out a little bit because people will run over them. You know what I mean? So I don't think they want it. We almost had 1,000 likes.
Somebody said 1,000.
We had 1,000. Let me refresh.
I gotta refresh. Let me see. Nah, we're not there yet. I don't see it.
I don't see it. I ain't leaving until we get 1,000, but I'm not gonna say nothing. This will get awkward very quick. Now, what else we got?
What else? A couple more questions. All right, couple more, then we out. I gotta get home. got to do some more of this.
Yes.
What else we got? Did you see the big metal ball that washed up in the Japanese shows? Yeah, it looked like a wrecking ball.
It almost looked like a concrete version of what I saw in Ant-Man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And if people further back, it looked like, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, it looked like what the Saiyans came in on.
Yep.
It did look like that, but I saw another angle. I think it was a wrecking ball that kind of washed up.
Yeah, you know. And we being flooded with so much information.
Oh, Bronx. Yeah. K-Flock, he got indicted on a RICO, and he's already in jail for murder.
Ooh.
And on top of the murder charge, he's going down. And the minimum, if he gets convicted, is life.
Jeez.
He is going down.
He going down.
Yeah, K-Flock, he's out of here.
K-Flock is out here. He out here. That's.
Somebody said, "Whoa, I haven't seen Ant-Man." It was
no,
good.
we're not telling you the movie.
We're not telling you the movie. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, wifey fell asleep in the theater.
I'm tired of y'all,
She was
man.
like,
I'm tired of y'all, man. Yeah, we spoke about the $7,000 in Japan on Monday's show.
Yes.
Guys, also, if you're listening to us in your car right now, don't forget to give us a rating and review. We would totally appreciate it.
We really would. All right, 20 more. Come on now.
We're not. Are we doing this?
No, we're not going to do this because then I don't want you to start holding us slave.
Yeah, are we doing
to
this?
the lights. Like I would like it, but I want them to stay on for another half hour. Nope, we're not doing this. So, paperwork on Jay Prince. I haven't heard about that, but I would not be surprised. With that being said,
we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us yet again for another
to the world,
show.
Please do nigga stuff over the weekend so we'll have stuff to talk about.
We can have a show
on Monday. Please start niggering.
And,
all right.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We're on that 100K march, trying to get to 100,000 subscribers.
All right.
And if you're listening right now, like I said, give us a rating and review. We totally appreciate it. All right, man. Peace.
All right. 996.
Peace.
997.
Peace. We're leaving. No. Turn it off. Cut it.
997.
Cut it.
Come on, you can do it.
Follow us on Rumble. Cut it.
You can do it.
Cut it.
Cut it. Let me get one more refresh and we might have did it. We're gonna do it, baby. 998. We're gonna do it, baby. Come on, 999, baby. We can do it. You can take your time, baby. One more person. Boom. We are now out of here.
That was ridiculous.
We needed it.